I've experienced financial abuse, and if you're someone like me who didn't know while it was happening, what it was or what it looked like, or that you were even going through it, then I don't know, maybe this will help whoever just to see, especially if it's by a parent, like how it happened to me. One example is this program. You won't know of it if you're not in Canada, but I'm sure wherever you are, you might have like a similar kind of social program. For Canada, it was the Ontario Works program. So I think it's as soon as you're 16 or so, you can apply for it. And because I lived in such a small town, it was so basically impossible to get a job. Like, put in resumes every single place and you never hear back. Like, even when we were on the verge of like being homeless, and I was like told go get a job. Yeah, nothing. But so I applied and I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know how it worked. So my mom had put it so it would go directly to her and not to me, even after I had turned 18 and stuff. So I didn't know for the longest time that it was supposed to go directly to me. She listed it as me being a dependent. So she would get all the money. I didn't know how much she was getting from me. I didn't know at all. Like, and when I had my cat, my little cutie cat, to pay for food and like wet food or anything, or even like stuff I needed for myself, I would have to wait till I got like GST to get anything like special, like wet food or cat treats. I never really got myself really anything special because it would take like years to save up just from like GST and stuff, because like I said, I didn't get anything and I didn't know she got so much for me, and she was blowing it on like smokes and bingo and poker, online poker and stuff like that. So I didn't know that. One day the worker accidentally took me off of her being listed as a dependent, and my mom totally freaked out at me, yelled at me, the typical stuff she would do. That's not for this. But and I didn't know it wasn't my fault, and she wanted me to fix it, and I couldn't. Like, and then only once I started getting it directly did I realize, oh wow, I could have been like not suffering as much as I was. Like, I could have been getting like healthier foods and stuff for myself. I could have been getting stuff for my cat and everything, like, and I could have gotten a place much sooner, like with my own funds. But because she had it all, I was never able to like escape the toxicity of the household because I didn't have my own money to do so, and I didn't know how. And then, of course, once it went directly to me, I had seen how much I had gotten and stuff. She started saying how now she can't afford stuff, and she went through like more than one pack. Like, I don't know if it was daily or what, but they were expensive. So she would complain, and it's like, I never smoked, I never drank, I never did any of that. Like, so why did I have to pay for it? Like, and a second example is insurance, like life insurance. She had a life insurance policy on me for as long as I can remember, and I didn't have access to the information. Like, I didn't know any of it, like anything at all. I knew what the company was called, but that's about it. I didn't know the person you're supposed to contact. I didn't know the special code or number or whatever, like ID that you needed for it. Because when I moved, I wanted that canceled because I was just like, there's no point, especially if it was needing to be paid for monthly. Like, I didn't need it. Like, but my mom fought me like hard. She wouldn't give me any of the information, even though it was life insurance on me. Like, I should have had it. And I tried to call the place, but they said because it didn't have any of the information, even though it was my name, it was me, there was nothing they could do. So they couldn't change it, they couldn't cancel it, they couldn't do anything. It was based on the person who had it over me, basically. But I tried to get her to cancel it. She didn't. She said she would. She didn't. I called a few times and she said she still didn't. And she was like kind of holding out to get info from me to try to extend it. But because I had moved and stuff had changed, she needed like my signature and my ID and stuff for it to continue it. So because she couldn't get it, there was no way for her to get it. It just it didn't extend. So that is the only way it got canceled as far as I know, because she didn't have any of that to keep it going, which is great because oh wow, I'm gonna get emotional because like that's really hard, like when she was being like that, to see, oh wow, how can someone who says they love me say, oh, it's essentially all about money. Sorry about that, I was gonna cry. So yeah, that's just some examples, at least that I went through, that I wasn't aware that was abuse until of course I left, and like someone third party had been like, oh no, this is all that's wrong, that's not normal behavior. And so like only did I learn. So hopefully anyone who's struggling or realizes, then they can see the signs. And hopefully not when it's like kind of too late, like far in life like me, but if so, like at least you know, and hopefully you can get steps to get it stopped and take your life back.